Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a message for my Starseeds and my Lightworkers. Let's go ahead and invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who've passed, spirit guides, and ascended masters to this space to deliver the messages that we need to hear. I am pulling from the White Light Oracle by Alana Fairchild. And we get Oracle of Chaldea. Number 37 breaks down to a 10. As you guys know, 10s can be the completion of a cycle, the starting of something new, can also be fulfillment. So let's go ahead and see. Continue on your healing journey with enthusiasm, but without forcing things to happen more quickly than feels natural. Sometimes the body will be ready to let go while the mind is still holding on. At other times, the mind may need to be patient as the body processes an experience. Trust in your own timing and rhythm. There's no need to be impatient or to judge yourself. You are summoning the spiritual fortitude to tackle an issue which has previously held you back. When the time is right, the healing shall happen more easily than if you tried to push forward prematurely. Things are going to work out. Be positive. Yeah. For a lot of you, I'm picking up on this being an actual physical healing. Okay, so like an injury, could be a sickness or an illness. For the rest of you, it may be an emotional healing. All right, so let's go ahead and see what additional messages come out. Don't try to force it. For those of you, maybe if you have a back injury or you sprained an ankle, your hip, your shoulder, whatever it might be, for those of you who have healed injuries before, you know if you try to do too much too soon, it's not a good idea, okay? And it can set you back. Wow, 10 of Wands. Look at that, 2 10s coming out. Some sort of major completion. Some of you have hurt your back, is what I'm getting, at work. Could be a work-related injury. Maybe you hurt your back like moving furniture. For others of you, this is an ending that's been very difficult. Okay, it doesn't have to be physical. Okay. Page of Cups in reverse. And we get the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, something has come to a full stop. Something that you thought you were going to do forever, or something that you didn't. I'm feeling like you didn't have something you have been doing. So some of you, I feel like, might work in like landscaping and construction. Something very physical here with this Knight of Pentacles. But some sort of injury has really stopped you. And it's making you rethink. Some of you might have been forced into retirement as well. Or maybe you just lost a job. I'm really picking up this has to do with job and very physical. For some of you, it will be emotional because we do have the Page of Cups in reverse here. Some of you might have been in an accident where either you feel like it was your fault or somebody's coming in with an apology. I'm sorry about this. Someone was maybe careless or feel like it was their fault. Overall energy here is the Nine of Pentacles, Venus and Virgo in reverse. Nine of Pentacles is about being self-sufficient. It's about doing it on your own. Some of you like did something very mundane, like trying to move a box or trying to move something really heavy and you didn't ask for help. And it has now put you in a situation where you do have to rely on others. Okay, I keep picking up on this like back injury. For some of you, it is emotional, but I'm picking up on for those of you that this is resonating, it has to do with some sort of physical injury. Underneath there, we have the Empress in reverse. Libra, Taurus energy. This is not what you wanted. This is not what you imagined happening. And I feel like some of you are taken by surprise, or you're even like a little bit angry about this. Feeling maybe a little bit hopeless or a little bit helpless, and Spirit saying, stay positive. Things will change. The Ten of Wands, something had to give. You took on too much. Some of you might also be experiencing, an energetic weakness. So make sure that you guys are doing your, your chakra alignments and that sort of thing, because one overactive chakra, okay, can result in, when you have an overactive chakra, there's another chakra that needs to be balanced. Okay, so for some of you, if it's not like an injury that's left you like laid up in bed, or, needing like a broken leg or something along the lines where you need people to actually physically help you, to like either go to the bathroom or get, food or, something along those lines. I'm not saying this is like, this is some major injury, but it's something I feel like you're uncomfortable with asking people to help you because you've always been really quite independent. But something had to give. You took on too much, and it may be at work. Okay, it could be within a relationship. Some of you sort of ignored warning signs is what I'm getting, what I'm picking up on. But Spirit doesn't want you to focus on the why necessarily, or the blame, okay? But more on being positive. And actually, whatever this time is that you're granted, okay, where maybe some of you, I'm picking up, are like on your own while others go to work. But then, when that people might have to take care of you if you're sick, okay, or something is broken, or, your back is out or something along those lines, that this is actually a really great time for you. It's a forced contemplation. It's a forced standstill because something here had to give. The Page of Cups, this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, but this is a young energy. This is also something, the reason for this happening, you guys, was because you weren't ready. The Page of Cups, when he's in reverse, is somebody who, wasn't quite ready to dive in deep, wasn't prepared. Now, that could be the why this happened. Okay, maybe there wasn't proper training, or maybe you didn't realize, somebody wasn't paying attention to signs and synchronicities. There may be an apology coming in to you. Or you may be apologizing to somebody else because I think you're not used to relying on others. But there's a lesson here is what Spirit's saying. And it's okay. This time out is important for you because there's some sort of balance that needs to be achieved emotionally. There's a big lesson in this for you. The Knight of Pentacles never gets off his horse. This is somebody, you are somebody who works really hard. Some of you were just following orders. Okay, you were following somebody else's direction. Somebody asked you for help, so you said, yeah, sure, I'll do it. But you got hurt in the process. Okay, and again, that could be the apology that's coming in. But for many of you, this is something that happened at work. But you guys were pushing too hard. You were moving too fast. You weren't building in breaks. You weren't taking breaks. You weren't taking the proper precautions because you lost sight. And now this is sort of like a forced rest period for you. There's something to be learned here. There was a burden that needed to be released. This was a forced stop. And that's okay. Additional messages, please. Freedom flows. Don't hold yourself back from worldly freedom. Dream grand things for divine, sacred reason. Yeah, a lot of you guys, this is allowing you this evaluation period. For a lot of us, this might speak to, the whole, the pandemic, the virus, having things change, freeing up time from our really busy schedules. I'm getting that, but I'm getting this has happened on a much more personal level. you're also understanding, right? Understanding the power of your dreams and what it is you want to manifest here. And this physical standstill for you is allowing you to dream grand things for divine sacred reason. There was a purpose for this. Abundance lies in the heart that allows. Share more than expected and see love come around. Yeah, so again, some of you guys, this is a blessing in disguise, and it might be very, very well disguised, well hidden from you, because I feel like you're frustrated, you're in pain, you might be angry about it, or those were the initial stages. But this is actually a blessing, because abundance lies in the heart that allows. You know, previously maybe you weren't allowing people to take care of you. You weren't allowing yourself to be taken care of. That you were giving, you were over giving. This is the Sagittarius energy, saying yes, taking on too much responsibility. Share more than expected and see love come around. Now, for whatever reason, for however this is coming to you, you're now understanding this. Sharing your time with people. Getting to know yourself, what you like. Like, I'm getting some of you, forgot how much you liked watching, certain TV shows or movies, or how awesome it is to spend more time with your kids or your spouse or your dog, or just sleeping. I feel like some of you have even been inspired to create during this time. Poetry, drawing. Because this is like this, the grand scales are being balanced here. Walk about. You discover your path in a sacred walkabout. The trees are your people. The earth is your tribe. In indigenous lessons, you find the will to survive. Yeah, so the walkabout always brings me back to Australia, to the Aboriginal people. All right, which may have some significance for you. But it's interesting. I'm getting some of you weren't able to walk. This was like a back injury, a leg injury, a hip injury, a knee injury. But you will, slowly but surely. You can't push it. You need to stay positive. This will happen. This is very physical, you guys. And then for some of you, this time where you are either bedridden or resting or recovering from this illness or this injury, you're understanding the interconnectedness of everything. Some of you, I'm getting, are, whatever you see out of your window, you're seeing trees, you're seeing the sky, you're seeing animals. And it's also during the dream space, you're understanding the interconnectedness of all of this. And some of you, this time off from work or less responsibility, which I think you had a lot of anxiety about. You had these built-in fears of having to rely on others or not being as independent. You're understanding. You're seeing the world in a new way. You're seeing your role in a new way. Anthony's call. In thanks of my spirit, safe and sound, all things that are lost so can be found. Yeah, some of you guys are finding yourselves in a brand new way. In thanks of my spirit, safe and sound. Many of you guys are coming into real feelings of gratitude that this could have been much worse. And you're so happy. You're understanding that this is a blessing in disguise. And if you're not there yet, you will. Some of you, this could have been a near-death experience. It could have been an accident. A car accident is what I keep hearing. Or an accident at work. If you're worried about walking, and this is very intense, but if you are worried about walking, you will. That's what this is. You discover your path in sacred walkabout. But this time that you were in bed or you were sick or you were not able to do what you normally do and you were afraid of being dependent on others, you're grateful for it because you've discovered so much about yourself and others. And the relationship that you have not only with people, your family, your loved ones, your lover, your friends, yourself. But you're rediscovering so much on so many different levels. Oracle of Chaldea, something needed to come to an end, and this was a forced stop. And you're going to be grateful for it. if you aren't already. And some of you guys, you know, I always ask you to play with time. This could be something that happened. It could be something you're reflecting on. It could be the pandemic, the virus, losing your job, or being furloughed. For some of you, it's an actual physical injury or illness, but I feel like it's brought you so much closer to spirit, but also the people in your lives. And it gave you a moment or a time to be free to dream and to reassess and to find yourself. And you're grateful. And I think you're really grateful for it. Awesome energy, you guys. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for listening. Take care.